Here's our tale of the tape. It's brought to you by Dave & Buster's. Eat, drink, play, watch sports.
Similar records, but Michael Chandler, more big fights under the big lights. That might be key.
Again, Michael Williams.
Bellator MMA live on pay-per-view now features 5 5-minute rounds for the interim Bellator Lightweight World Championship. Sanctioned by and under the supervision tonight of Athletic Commission Chairman John Lewis. Tonight's world title fight is brought to you by Dave & Buster's. Eat, drink, play, watch sports and Bellator MMA every Friday night. And now, introducing first, fighting out of the red corner, at 5'10", weighing in 154.2 pounds, earning his world title shot as a Bellator tournament winner. He enters tonight with 13 professional victories, just 1 defeat, hailing from and fighting out of Chicago, Illinois, presenting Will Brooks. And across the cage, his opponent tonight fighting out of the blue corner at 5'8", weighing in at 154.9 pounds. The former Bellator lightweight world champion stands near perfect as a professional. 12 victories, only 1 defeat. Originally from High Bridge, Missouri, he fights out of San Diego, California. Introducing Michael Chandler. And the referee in charge of the action, Kevin McDonald.
All right, guys, 5 rounds to the interim lightweight belt. I want a good, clean, fair fight. Any questions, Red? Any questions, Blue? If you want to touch love, do it now. Good luck.
Jimmy, what about it for your keys to victory for both fighters?
For Will Brooks, get the takedown going. I talked about the problems he might have with that. Turn up the pressure in the late rounds. Michael Chandler had trouble with his gas in his last fight against Eddie Alvarez. Michael Chandler, make it a boxing match. And when striking, don't let Brooks play the outside. He likes that rangy game with a lot of kicks.
Scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds, the winner claims Bellator's interim lightweight world championship.
You ready to fight? You ready to fight? Let's go!
Round number 1. Both fighters immediately to the center of the Bellator cage. Our fight clock is brought to you by Miller Lite, the official beer of Bellator. It's not just a good time, it's Miller time. Brooks in the red trunks, Chandler in the gray trunks. And immediately that takedown from Michael Chandler. Open guard, now closed guard from Brooks. What was Chandler telling us about a fast start?
Went right in there. Straight for the takedown, got it easily. That was the good part. The bad part is Will Brooks now on his back where he's not used to being. The ugly is if Michael Chandler gets some space and lands that ground and pound, he has vicious ground and pound from the top. Patricky Pitbull found that out the hard way.
Already a chant of "Let's go, Michael." Chandler, smart and legal, grinding his head forward, staying very tight in his top position. With butterfly guard from Brooks. Short right hands from Chandler. Brooks with the body lock and lets it go, Jimmy. Still to come, our main event, Bellator Season 10 Light Heavyweight Tournament Final. King Mo versus Rampage Jackson.
Will Brooks so far doing a good job with his guard, keeping Chandler close, exploding back to his feet. Excellent job.
Counter knee from Brooks in this separation. Chandler coming forward.
That tendency Chandler has to drop his hands and come in a little wild.
Chandler misses over the top. Good knee from Brooks.
What Will Brooks wants to do, mix it up, a wide variety of strikes, take advantage of his athleticism, his explosiveness. Keep Chandler guessing.
Chandler looked for the level change, couldn't find it. Halfway through round number 1. Foot stomp from Chandler. Wide base, but Brooks unable to defend that takedown. Power and technique from Chandler.
That's twice we've seen the wrestling advantage of Michael Chandler. Brooks has dealt with it well so far, though.
Brooks trying the cage walk from the open guard.
Don't grab it.
Kevin McDonald just warned Brooks, don't grab the links of the cage with your toes. So Chandler posturing up, back down to one knee. Chandler trying Jimmy to find the ground and pound range.
Will Brooks so far doing a good job keeping it sticky, keeping him close.
Chandler now grinding away from the closed guard of Brooks with the elbow, the forearm, left elbow again.
One thing very important to keep in mind, his entire camp, Michael Chandler was training for a 5-round fight. Will Brooks was not.
Outstanding point.
It becomes a matter of who's spending more energy in these opening rounds. Chandler might just have a bigger gas tank because of the training he did.
Elbows, short forearms from Chandler. Final seconds now, round number one. Brooks holding that high closed guard. More elbows from Chandler.
Ten seconds, guys.
Brooks holding a tight closed guard.
Clean break.
The bell, the end of round one. Heading into round number two of this Bellator interim lightweight world title fight. Will Brooks versus Michael Chandler. Jimmy, your scorecard is brought to you by Watchdogs. Hacking is your weapon, available May 27th, rated M for mature.
10-9 Michael Chandler. The takedowns we showed, I think, were the deciding factor. Good top control, a little bit of ground and pound. Didn't do a ton of damage, but winning the takedown battle, that's round number one. I think Chandler right now is realizing a quick finish is going to be difficult here.
See the level change from Chandler, again looking for the takedown on Brooks.
One thing we see when they're locked up, Brooks is a very big lightweight. He's bigger than Chandler. Obviously a lot of physical strength. Not only is he athletic and explosive, but also a giant at this weight class.
To the body from Brooks. Chandler again coming forward after backing off.
Brooks has to take advantage of those wild punches. When Chandler swings like that and misses, Chandler can't just get out of, Brooks can't just get out of the way and come back. He's got to make him pay for those wild punches. Their last fight, that's what Eddie Alvarez did so effectively.
Brooks ever so slightly trying to turn up his striking here in round two. Chandler looking again for a takedown. He gets it.
And it's that blast double leg he's hitting every single time.
And the right hands to the body. Brooks, Jimmy, throughout his MMA career, 13-1, his record entering this fight has been so good with his takedowns. He hasn't even feinted a shot against Chandler in this fight.
And hasn't had much of a defense. As soon as Chandler commits with his hips, it's been all over. When we talk about the difference between high-level wrestling and high-level wrestling in MMA, is that it's a simpler kind of takedown, generally speaking. It's like a blast double leg. You get right in behind the legs, you lift him, and you dump him. You don't see a lot of low single legs and ankle kicks and stuff you see in high-level wrestling. You see simple takedowns, and that's what Chandler has. Very powerful takedowns. Simple double leg, gets around your hips and lifts you and drops you.
Body head from Michael Chandler.
You said it before. I mean, Michael Chandler, Division I wrestler at Mizzou. Will Brooks never stepped foot on a Division I wrestling mat. That's important. That level is incredible.
Brooks looking for the sweep, couldn't find it. Chandler right into the open half guard of Will Brooks. Thudding right hand from the former champion Michael Chandler. Then Brooks trying to sit up and through. It's a good controlling top game from Chandler, Jimmy.
And he's not used to being here. That is huge in terms of his gas, in terms of his attitude, his frustration level. World champion in Jiu-Jitsu, you can take them down. They can stay in guard and not get flustered and be there for a long time, but he's used to being the one on top, now fighting back to his feet.
Chandler getting high, Brooks out the back door. And there is a takedown on Michael Chandler from Will Brooks.
Excellent job. Chandler going hard for the sweep, but giving up his back.
Brooks one hook in.
That's the last thing Chandler wanted to do, a big technical mistake.
And a huge turn of events in the Bellator cage. Both hooks in. Brooks now thinking rear naked choke to finish.
A great explosion by Chandler, he's back on top.
And just like that from Michael Chandler.
Remember the Eddie Alvarez fight, he was in trouble. Explodes at the right time, ends up on top.
So many high-level wrestlers, Jimmy, in MMA do what Chandler is doing. It's smart, it's legal, leading with the head.
Head is a weapon in wrestling.
It's not a headbutt, it's a pivot. You see Chandler using it effectively there against Will Brooks. 25 seconds remaining, round number 2. Low close guard from Will Brooks. He's throwing right hands to the rib cage from flat on his back.
Ten seconds, guys.
Chandler trying to turn up the volume.
Watch the head class. Stop.
The end of round number 2. Jimmy, your scorecard through 2 rounds.
2 rounds to none for Michael Chandler, 20-18.
It's in the step of Chandler to start round number 3, and now it's Brooks coming forward and Chandler circling out.
Will Brooks got his timing a little bit in that second round. Oh, nice left hook.
Clean straight left from Chandler. Misses with that right.
He likes those winging punches. Big risk in strikes like that. Big reward, but big risk.
Sprawl from Brooks. Simultaneous knees.
See, against most guys, that would be a takedown. That turn and throw would fling most guys, not Michael Chandler. It's that experience factor. Oh, went for the head and arm throw. Once again, high reward, high risk move. You don't often see it a lot in judo, a lot in wrestling. You don't see a lot in jiu-jitsu and MMA because you end up giving up your back.
Knee then the uppercut from Brooks.
Missed with the uppercut. The
fighters showing their athleticism. Brooks turning up the temperature, Jimmy, with his ground game, his aggression level.
He is, but the problem here for Chandler is his defense tends to be turn to his stomach and then explode. A wrestling style escape, and that can be really, really dangerous in MMA.
Both hooks in again for Will Brooks. He had both hooks in round number 2. Second time Brooks has taken the back of Chandler, and Chandler again trying to turn out.
Now going to the body triangle. Really hard to turn out of a body triangle.
Tight body triangle by Brooks. Stops the turn of Michael Chandler. Brooks letting go with right hands.
And a guy with long legs, man, it takes all the wind out of you when they have a body triangle.
Clean.
Big shots. Chandler then turning into it.
Now transition to full mount. He's in trouble here. It's exactly where he did not want to be.
Chandler is cut outside of his left eye.
If he turns it on here, he can finish this fight.
Kevin McDonald taking a really close look. More shots from Will Brooks.
On the ground, Chandler has made a series of technical mistakes. Now he's paying for them. Needs to explode now, holding on to Brooks. The body lock position will only hold for so long.
Brooks still in full mount. Trying to unload with full-on ground and pound. The short elbow, another.
Michael Chandler defeated Eddie Alvarez when no one gave him a chance. No one gave Will Brooks a chance. Now Chandler's getting a taste of his own medicine, but he powers out.
The power of the explosion, but Brooks follows Chandler in. 125 remaining round 3.
Tremendous heart. He has a hungry kid coming after him now. Now it's Chandler that has to dig deep and show that veteran poise. Because right now, Will Brooks smells blood and he's all over him.
Brooks turning, trying to take the back. Chandler back to his feet. Brooks follows, lands the standing elbow, then the head.
Oh, that hurt him. Right on the jaw. Chandler looking up at the clock.
Brooks coming forward with bad intentions. Another head kick lands.
Chandler cannot see the end of this round fast enough.
The level change, the takedown from Will Brooks.
And he gives up his back yet again.
One hook in. Back to the body triangle for Will Brooks.
And rather than just close guard and try and ride out the round, he gives up his back. Huge mistake.
20 seconds remaining in this third round. All Will Brooks at the moment.
He's going to the well too many times with this escape, giving up his back and then turning. Now Will Brooks switching to the body triangle, much harder to turn out of that position.
A big round for Will Brooks, and there's the bell. To the championship rounds we go.
All right, guys, come on.
Round number 4, and there's the bell. Jimmy, your scorecard obviously for Brooks, 10-9 or 10-8?
I went 10-9. You could easily go 10-8 depending on how you saw it, how close you saw the fight to ending. I went 10-9. Round 3, 34-0 in ground strikes. Maybe it was a 10-8 because that is a wipeout.
That stat courtesy of CompuStrike.
The line between 10-8 and 10-9, very difficult in MMA. No clear rule like in boxing where there's a knockout. I'm sorry, a knockdown.
What you look for a 10-8, significant impact, total domination. Obviously, both criteria open to interpretation.
Brooks looks like he has a lot of gas right now. What he'd say in the first 2 rounds, on the bottom, but hard to kill. And now he's back. Dominated the 3rd round, coming back in the 4th. Great pacing for Will Brooks.
And another takedown from Brooks. Brooks again looking to take the back. And again, both hooks in.
Chandler cannot keep making this mistake. At this level, you cannot give up position like this.
Blood just pouring out of the cut outside of Chandler's left eyebrow.
Will Brooks doing exactly what he's supposed to do, taking advantage.
Don't reach in the gloves, guys. Just grab around.
Chandler reaching into the gloves. Brooks called him out on that, talked to Kevin McDonald. There was the warning.
Yeah, he's grabbing around the gloves.
You cannot grab your opponent's gloves.
Another explosion. Man, he's playing with fire with that.
First time in his career, Will Brooks has seen round number 4. Chandler has been here twice before, both times versus Eddie Alvarez. Chandler trying to get his ground and pound going once again. And the closed guard of Will Brooks now opens his guard.
Complaining about something again. Grabbing the shorts, I believe.
Just like the gloves, you can grab your own shorts. You cannot grab your opponent's.
Let's go, guys.
Call for action from Kevin McDonald.
Now, Michael Chandler, like I said, trained for a 5-round fight. But he's been in bad position a lot of this fight, and he tends to come out and spend a lot of energy. He talked about a quick finish. He might have more gas. I don't think he's spending it that wisely. He looks very tired in this 4th round.
Brooks looking over to his corner. Chandler staying heavy, staying aggressive. Body head with the right hand.
Close round, but I think Chandler's winning it back with this top pressure.
Stop, stop, up, come on, let's go.
The stand-up from Kevin McDonald.
Not enough for the referee.
Up, let's go.
Good right hand on the inside from Brooks.
Beautiful, timing him coming in now.
Chandler now looking for the single leg.
But now he's slowing down. Will Brooks taking advantage. He is now grounded.
Nope, stop,
Chandler
stop.
grounding himself with the right hand.
Over there, go to neutral, all right?
That's an illegal knee thrown and delivered by Will Brooks. McDonald all over that, calls time.
I know he did pull his hand off the ground. I want to see if that was in time.
There and hang tight.
I think he may have pulled his hand off the ground.
His hand was down. All right, I'm just going to check and see if he's okay to continue. I'm sure
Didn't come up in time, I don't think. Yeah, when he needed him, it came up. I thought maybe he pulled his hand off the mat and then kneed. It's a veteran move, but now that knee lands while his hand is still on the ground.
You want to see the doctor?
And he gave Michael Chandler a break right when he needed
If you want, I can call him in for a consult. Or... No? All right, I'm going to go tell the commission table to give you a couple seconds, all right?
That's generous, a couple seconds.
Unintentional. He's going to be able to continue, so. All right, we good?
Under the unified rules, it's a quote-unquote reasonable amount of time given to the fouled fighter in this situation.
Okay, I didn't see that.
Michael Chandler says, that's the reasonable amount of time I need.
Come on,
Ready
guys,
to
let's do it
resume
clean,
round number 4.
Let's go time.
Apology, great sportsmanship from Brooks. Apology accepted from Chandler.
I have this round just about even right now. I think whoever controls this last minute ices it in the eyes of the judges. Beautiful head kick, fast. And that's on the power side.
Again, this shot from Chandler. Again, the sprawl. Brooks immediately takes his back. Slick transition. And both hooks in. 20 seconds remaining, round number 4. Brooks looking for the rear naked choke. In a crank position right now. On the jawline.
He's got to control that left
10
arm.
seconds, guys.
Looks back to the body triangle for control. And here comes the 5th and final round. Round number 5 of this Bellator interim lightweight world title fight. The winner claims gold. Will that be season 9 tournament winner Will Brooks or former Bellator lightweight world champion Michael Chandler? Second career round number 5 for Chandler. As we mentioned earlier, Brooks previous to this fight had never gone past 3 rounds. Jimmy, your scorecard is presented by Watchdogs. Hacking is your weapon. Available May 27th. Rated M for mature.
I have it all even, 2 rounds apiece. It all comes down to the 5th round. So Chandler trying to land that leaping left hook. Will Brooks trying to counter over the top with the right hand.
Low kick from Brooks.
Oh, nice uppercut.
Cut to counter the level change. Chandler undeterred, driving right back in. Good balance and defense thus far for Brooks.
Takedowns that are early, that are easy early on in a fight. Not so much in the 5th round.
See Brooks holding that wide defensive base. Chandler tenacious.
Oh, beautiful transition. Brooks though, still scrambling, trying to keep that right hip off the ground.
See Brooks controlling the right ankle of Chandler. Over the top and out. Both fighters back to their feet. Good left jab from Brooks.
Once again, the left side of Michael Chandler's face is a complete mess.
Chandler keeping himself grounded. Now back to his feet.
Still knee the ribs.
Both hands up. Short forearm by Brooks. Good lead left hook from Chandler. Exploding back with straight punches and coming forward.
In wrestling, freestyle is what we call a 5-point throw. Beautiful job.
Belly to back on that takedown. Brooks. High one hook in. Over the top. Well defended by Chandler. Chandler now sucking in the leg of Brooks with his own leg. Not much between these two outstanding lightweights in the Bellator cage, Jimmy.
All the people were disappointed that Chandler Alvarez 3 did not happen. Couldn't have been a whole lot better than this fight. It's been close, it's been back and forth. It all comes down to the 5th round. Another great lightweight fight.
Both fighters have had their moments of greatness, their moments of dominance. Both fighters have looked in trouble, and we fight on. 150 remaining in this title fight.
If Chandler gets his takedown, he could secure this round and this fight.
Chandler looking for the ankle pick.
He's in there for the low single leg, needs to get his head up. Will Brooks showing great balance, but he needs space, needs to hop out of this position, needs to get back to standing, and he does it.
Good lead left hook from Chandler coming forward.
I think he hurt Brooks. He's out.
Chandler looking to finish.
Looks like he was out for a second.
25th and final minute of this fight.
Going for the arm triangles, how he got Marcin held.
Chandler trying to pass on the head and arm choke. Full mount. Trying to finish in the closing seconds of this fight.
Got to get his forehead to the ground. Has to hop over, put his hips deep. Will Brooks looks like he's riding this position out, but he may lose the round. Now he's got his position, his hips in the right position. Cannot get it.
Chandler lost the head and arm choke, still has full mount.
That could have won the round and the fight for him.
10 seconds remaining. A phenomenal fight.
10 seconds, guys.
And everyone in this auditorium is on their feet as they should be.
Stop! 5 rounds up, 5 rounds down.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 non-stop rounds of action inside the Bellator cage, we'll go to your judges' scorecards. Your first judge, Larry Engel, scores the fight 48-47. He sees the fight for Chandler. Your second judge, Rob Hines, scores the fight 48-47. He sees the fight for Brooks. Your third and final judge, Todd Anderson, scores the fight 48-47 for the winner by split decision. And now the interim Bellator lightweight world champion, Will Brooks.
An elated and triumphant Will Brooks records a major upset in the biggest win of his career as he takes the title.
Oh my God, I love you, man. You did this. You did it. You did it, man.
How cruel are split decisions, even more so in 5-round championship fights. And what class, what sportsmanship between these two. Let's go to Jimmy.
I'm here with the interim lightweight champion, Will Brooks. This was the biggest opportunity of your career. You had the fight of your career. How does it feel to have this title around your waist, man?
Man, this is an amazing thing to have. But honestly, man, that was amazing. I've been waiting for an opportunity to just come out here and slug it out with somebody. And I've just been trying to get better as a fighter. And to get an opportunity to fight a guy like Chandler, it was just an amazing fight. It was just fun. At one point, I wasn't even concerned about the belt. I just wanted to fucking slug it out with this dude in the fight, man. It was fun.
When you had full mount up against the fence, close to stopping that fight, you were unloading. Did you think, what is it gonna take to stop this kid? What were your thoughts when I went back to the feet?
Hell yeah, man. I was like, I don't think I can hit this dude any cleaner than what I'm hitting him. And I just looked in his eyes, man. I saw a dude he's been a champion for a long time now. He's still a champion. Belt or no belt, we're all champions. To come in here and do what we do, to entertain the fans, boos, cheers, whatever. I got all respect for that man.
Speaking of that man, Michael Chandler. Michael, can I get you for a second, man? Every time you step into the Bellator cage, you give me a fight that I'm privileged to call, man. I know you're disappointed, but that was an amazing fight. I just want to thank you on behalf of the fans, man.
Yeah, thank everybody who came out. This was by far the worst performance of my life. A lot of different things going on, so congratulations to Will. I'll be back stronger.
I want everybody to give it up for two warriors, Will Brooks and Michael Chandler, ladies and gentlemen.
Jimmy, our tale of the tape.
Look at the record, 12-2 for Michael Chandler. Those two losses, split decision losses, one of them to Will Brooks. Will Brooks, 14-1. These are two of the best lightweights in the world.
Are you ready? Let's fight.
Round number 1.
Really curious about the pacing of Michael Chandler. We've seen him come out like a fireball before. Will he do that again?
Chandler, the former champion, is in the black trunks. Brooks, the interim champion, is in the white trunks. Early on, Jimmy, you see Chandler trying to cut off the cage.
No surprise here, Will Brooks playing the outside. Both guys showing where they feel comfortable. Chandler, it's coming forward. Brooks, it's angling, kicking, picking his opponents apart.
A lot of bouncing and moving from Chandler. Chandler in for the takedown, now looking for the single leg. Round number 1 of this fight for Bellator's Lightweight World Championship. Michael Chandler versus the interim title holder, Will Brooks.
Takedown battle so crucial. Michael Chandler won it in rounds 1 and 2 of their first fight. Will Brooks won it in rounds 3 and 4.
Brooks said, I truly believe I am a better fighter all around, every single aspect of MMA over Michael Chandler. I said, what about wrestling? He said, including wrestling. Such is the confidence of Will Brooks.
When Chandler talked about what's improved, he talked about his jiu-jitsu a lot. Has a lot of faith in his submission skills. Before he had what I call wrestler's jiu-jitsu. Good chokes, good arm triangle, positional stuff. He feels he's much more advanced now.
One hook in from Chandler.
He's a little high in the ride, though. Out comes Will Brooks.
Nicely done by Brooks. Both fighters back on their feet, center of the cage.
One thing Chandler tends to do is come in with his hands down. He has a lot of faith in his speed. This crowd's gonna roar every time Michael Chandler lands anything.
You see, though, how low the left hand of Brooks is. Just misses with that snap jab. Chandler to the inside, right back out. 2:10 remaining, round number 1.
They can talk all they want. You see the respect shown for the skills of the other. Neither guy rushing in. Both guys taking their time. They know the other one's dangerous. They can say all they want. I'm better, I'm better, I'm better. They know the other guy's dangerous. That's how they're fighting. Brooks already finding a home for that right hand. A nice leg kick.
Right on the knee. Into the body, Chandler blocks that. Brooks that time to the inside, right back out. The fighters very active in their striking. A lot of movement.
So far, it's Chandler being the aggressor, but Brooks, I think, being a little bit more accurate with his strikes. Bit more pinpoint.
Chandler, a bit of a shoulder roll. Missed on that head kick. Chopping outside kick from Chandler. Jump knee from Chandler. Nothing there. Both fighters, Jimmy, thus far round 1, trying to work to the inside. Snap jab from Brooks.
So far, a very tough round to score.
A jab landed from Will Brooks. The knee inside kick on the thigh. Chandler switching stances. Showing southpaw back to conventional. Chandler, you see, trying to cut the angles.
Oh, nice knee.
Scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds for Bellator's lightweight world title, Michael Chandler versus Will Brooks.
Second round, fighter, you ready? Fighter, you ready? Fight!
Jimmy, your scorecard through the opening round.
Like I said, a very tough round to score. I went 10-9. Will Brooks by the narrowest of margins. He landed some more effective strikes on the outside. That leg kick and that found a home for that right hand a couple times. Thought he won the striking battle barely.
Chandler said, I have no preference where this fight goes. He said, I'm better than Brooks on the feet and I'm better than him on the ground. I just want to let it flow. Chandler, though, again looking for the single leg.
Already some redness around the left eye of Michael Chandler. One thing we've seen consistently throughout his career, he does not wear damage well. He swells easily, he cuts easily. It's easy to see every time Will Brooks lands.
Chandler in tight. Strikes landed round 1, courtesy, Jimmy, of CompuStrike.
And to me, that was the story of the first round. Nothing big, but 24-8 for Brooks. He was just the more effective striker.
Knee to the inside from Will Brooks. Chandler undaunted, again a knee. Chandler very tight, very sticky. Driving with his head.
It's one thing, Will Brooks so athletic, strong, very hard to take down, even though he didn't have that Division I experience like Michael Chandler. Nope. So usually Michael Chandler gets in that deep on the hips, you're going down. And Will Brooks not getting taken down, able to stay on his feet.
Good right
nice
hand by Chandler. The forward with purpose lands the knee to the cup.
No, he's saying that was a cup shot.
Time called by Herzog.
He was trying to stop him.
Right here.
Chandler went after him.
Come here, you kicked him right in the crotch. Right here.
Bam! Kicked him in the cup.
I know it's an accident. Stay there for me, please.
Problem is Herzog just not in position to get in between them. Bam! Right to the cup. Boosh.
When you're ready, if you want to just kind of stand up and take your time, okay? Whatever you need here.
Brooks given 5 minutes to recover.
You want to walk around a little bit? There you go. Yeah. You got 4 more minutes if you need them.
Herzog just said to Brooks, you've got 4 more minutes.
You good? All right, guys. Where's your second? Ready?
Boosted up, that foot went right between the legs.
Brooks tells Herzog he's ready, time in.
Fortunately, didn't take any more damage afterward because Chandler really being aggressive. Great kick by Will Brooks.
On the side kick. Unorthodox, but it landed flush. Someone always boos on a cup shot, Jimmy.
Most
No matter
people
where
boo on a
you
cup
are.
shot.
You've done MMA in 12 countries. Someone always boos.
Oh, nice knee.
Chandler coming forward, just misses with that kick and the spinning back fist.
Brooks doing a good job again, playing the outside, even though Chandler's being the aggressor.
Almost a capoeira kick from Brooks, misses over the top.
Look at the takedown defense afterward. Usually you miss something like that, you're done.
Big right hand from Chandler. Knee to the body. Over the top from Chandler in tight. Uppercut from Brooks. Counter knee to the body from Brooks. Right hands from Chandler.
Chandler getting some damage done on the inside. Such a close fight. Such a close round. Oh, nice uppercut.
Chandler now in full stalking mode. After bicycling out, Brooks explodes forward. Final minute, round number 2.
Chandler's in guillotine position, but his hips are not in a great position to finish. Good job. Now he can.
Chandler going hard for the guillotine.
He's cranking on it.
Jason Herzog taking a close look.
Now switching to the head chancery, doesn't finish. Someone is bleeding badly. It's Michael Chandler.
It's just missed with that right hand. Brooks to the inside, lands with that overhand right.
I think Chandler spent a lot of gas on that guillotine.
Blood coming out of Chandler's nose. That's the downside, of course, Jimmy, of a guillotine. If you don't get it, it exhausts the arms.
And now he's just walking into punches. Hands down, moving forward.
Back and forth we go. Michael Chandler versus Will Brooks for the belt.
Will, you're in your corner. You're right here.
Michael Chandler getting much more aggressive in that second round, attacking Will Brooks. Going hard for the guillotine. Will Brooks, though, able to weather the storm. But man, the end, walking into the punches of Will Brooks. Never seen that before.
Through 2 rounds, Jimmy, what do you think?
This is a fight I hate judging so close. I sat here for about 10 seconds thinking about it. I think Will Brooks, based on that ending sequence, the last 30 seconds, Chandler just coming forward and getting punched with his hands down. To me, that gave Will Brooks the striking edge, but man, that round could have gone either way. And that's what I meant about Chandler's tendency to fight in flurries, to be really aggressive and then kind of run out of steam within rounds. And we saw that in that second round. Went hard for the guillotine, but then hands down, gulping air, looked out of gas. He cannot do that. He has to stay consistent because Will Brooks, good at doing just this, staying on the outside with an even pace.
Brooks starting to stick the jab, moving backwards on his bike. And again, just like that.
Outside game of Brooks. See here, the total kicks landed 29-8 for Brooks. Not even close. What you could call a weakness is also one of Will Brooks' greatest strengths. He's not a great finisher, doesn't tend to finish a lot of guys, so he's used to going the distance, used to having to pace himself.
Chandler again working on the single leg.
I'll say it again, usually when Michael Chandler is in this deep, it is all over, but Will Brooks, once again, able to stay on his feet.
Short knee from Brooks, still heavy pressure from Chandler. Walked right into that knee, walks through it. Chandler undaunted, coming into the inside again. Simultaneous knees. Across the halfway line of this world title fight. At stake, Bellator's lightweight world championship. Sneaky left hand lands from Brooks.
Might be in position for a bulldog choke, very hard to finish.
He lets it go, quick turn.
Don't want to waste gas on that.
Short left hands from Brooks. That one lands in a great turn by Chandler, but he eats a knee for it. And a great turn right back from Brooks.
Put your hands off the top of your head like that.
Herzog just warned Brooks, you cannot put your hands on top of the cage padding. Brooks starting to really establish his short knees. Just like that.
Chandler bowling into the takedown, but so far not successful. He's taking so much energy to keep going for these takedowns and not getting them.
Looking for the level change.
Good scramble by Will Brooks coming out the back. Wrist controls, classic wrestling ride. One hook, both hooks in.
Both hooks in now, but too high, over the top.
Yeah, he bailed out. He knew it was too high.
Chandler more aggressively now looking for those takedowns. Foot stomp from Michael Chandler. And Brooks looking for short inside knees. Chandler warned by Herzog, let go of the cage. Chandler with the underhooks. Driving pressure from Michael Chandler. Not much between these two outstanding lightweights. We're headed to the fourth round. Headed into the championship rounds of this fight for Bellator's lightweight world title. Fourth time in his career that Michael Chandler has gone past 3 rounds. He's gone the full 5 in his last 2. Brooks, second time in his career, past 3 rounds. The other time, the last time, his last fight versus Chandler. Jimmy, your scorecard.
I have it once again, 10-9 Will Brooks. Chandler coming in for the takedown, not able to get it. Will Brooks landing those short knees. Got a takedown out of a scramble on his own. Well, once again, a very close round.
Chandler talked a lot about finishing. That comes from his dislike of Will Brooks. Chandler said, if this goes the full 25 minutes, I'll feel like I've lost.
His coaches told me the same thing, said if this isn't one-sided, we're disappointed. Well, guess what? This is definitely not one-sided. I don't care who you have winning.
Big swing and a miss from Chandler.
Chandler's style looks like a jumping bean. He's bouncing around all the time, using a ton of energy, but not landing effective strikes. If you're going to use that kind of energy, got to land something with it. Will Brooks much more efficient, and I think landing a bit more effectively from the outside. That's been the story of this fight. Chandler pressing forward, but not being effective with his aggression.
Bolo punch from Chandler, that misses. Jump knee, that lands. Right into the level change.
But this has been Chandler's kryptonite. He gets in, goes for the takedown, can't get it. That just costs a ton of gas.
And the driving pressure from Chandler. There's the separation, and again you see Brooks circling out and then snapping that jab. Big swing and a miss again from Chandler.
Those punches from outside just too easy to see.
Small mouse has popped under Chandler's right eye. You see the trickle of blood.
Like I said, it's a hallmark of all his fights. Rematch with Eddie Alvarez. I thought he won that fight. He looked like a mess at the end.
There's the level change from Will Brooks. Chandler to his back, now gives his back.
Chandler 0 for 8 in takedown attempts tonight. Trying to crowd Will Brooks so he can't get the hooks in. Doing a good job so far, but Brooks in good position to advance if he can get his hooks in.
Brooks complaining to Jason Herzog. I believe that he's saying Chandler is grabbing his glove. Big back fist misses. Grab your own gloves, you just can't grab your opponent's gloves. Push kick from Brooks. So step of Chandler, he tries to reset. Looks for Jimmy more and more finding a home for that snap jab.
Remember all that head movement we saw in the first round? We're not seeing any now from Chandler. Nice right hand over the top by Brooks. What is he complaining about?
Chandler turning his back, talking to Herzog, covering up, and that is it! There's the stoppage from Jason Herzog, and there's the win and the world title for Will Brooks!
I don't know what Chandler did. He walked away and waved his hands.
He totally stopped defending himself. He totally just stopped again. I don't know what you did. You shot up and you were like, what's going on? What happened? You turned your back, completely stopped fighting. Yeah. I didn't see what happened. You'll watch the replay. Yeah, he definitely did. Yeah. No way, dude. Yeah,
Chandler.
Yeah, definitely. I know you don't remember right now, Mike, but you'll see it in a second.
Chandler doesn't remember that he stopped fighting. Jason Herzog just told him, you stopped fighting, you turned away. He wasn't defending himself. I just don't know why. He did turn away. I do think that was a good stoppage. Let's take a look at it.
Almost a surreal sequence to end this fight, Jimmy.
He just broke up here, went for the throw. It's when they pop up. Clipped him on the temple. He doesn't know where he is. I think that shot, yeah, that's a good one. I think he just literally forgot where he was. I mean, he just, he was out on his feet is what it looks like to me. Look at him here. Yeah, that's a look of a guy who doesn't know where he is. His eyes are not clear. Yeah, he doesn't see these punches at all.
I think Chandler completely disoriented by that right hand.
He was. He's not defending himself. Yeah, that's a good call. That is a good call. We didn't know why it happened. It was the right hand. Bam. And it looked like he waved off the fight like he didn't want anymore. I think he just didn't know where he was. I think he was out on his feet. He can't see these punches coming. Herzog lets him take a couple more and then stops it. Looking at the replay, that's a good call.
Here is Michael Williams.
Ladies and gentlemen, inside the Bellator cage, the end comes 3 minutes, 48 seconds into round number 4. The winner by TKO, and now the Bellator Lightweight World Champion, Will Brooks.
Hey, what's up, guys? This is Francis Ngannou. Subscribe now.